You said you noticed a presence, an aura.
I just feel something different sitting on the couch with you. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's Blur, but it just, Blur has a specific feel and vibe.
It's not the Blur vibe.
It's something a bit more, what's the word?
Dark.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you the story of Dark Toph. So I entered my first tournament this weekend as Dark Toph, and let me tell you, it's a whole new world for me. I basically had two of like the roughest weeks of my life. I don't know if you can relate to this experience, but sometimes everything's just going wrong. I had a really miserable pound weekend. Just performed terrible and kind of just didn't have any fun hanging out with people, and I was just getting down on myself.
Yes.
And then there were some other kind of sad life events that happened to me that I don't want to go into during the week. And I was just having a bad time, and I said, you know what, I need a coping mechanism. I was sitting there on the BART, and I was like, you know what, my hair looks kind of good today.
Yes, everything important starts with that.
Right, exactly. And I said, I'm gonna take a sick looking emo ass selfie.
Yes,
and it's gonna look super edgy. I'm just gonna throw it back to my like middle school days playing Final Fantasy VII. And I took this sick looking selfie, and I was like, this looks really cool.
Is Spencer ready with the tweet?
Look at that selfie. I was like, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta be real.
Your hair looks very nice.
Thank you, Blur. Thank you. I gotta be real with the people. I took like 4 or 5 tries. And there was this lady like across from me on the BART, like this old lady that was kind of looking at me, like, who the fuck is this kid? And I didn't care. But I didn't care. I didn't care. You know,
can't care when you're in that state.
No, I was in this state. And
regular Toph may have cared.
I was shrouded in darkness.
Dark Toph don't give up.
Yeah, so Dark Toph had to get the darkness out of him, and my coping mechanism was just to look cool and edgy AF in this selfie, and then I just felt super cool, and I was actually like, wow, being dark is sick, and I was fully embracing my edgy dark alter ego.
Yep.
And someone asked me like, hey, why are you Dark Toph now? And I was like, I got to think of something to just say to people. I don't want to explain this whole story.
No.
So I just told him, I basically just read him one of the lines that Evil Ryu might say at the end of when he wins a match. I think I said like, I forfeit my humanity to seek power, or something, And he was like, wow. And then he was like,
wow.
Yeah. Well, I think he wasn't like. Eventually, I'm gonna like come to some sort of thing of enlightenment. Have you seen Kung Fu Hustle?
No.
Have you seen Kung Fu Hustle? Okay. Well, anyway.
No, I haven't.
I don't want to spoil too many works of fiction here, but anyway, I'm gonna come to some sort of enlightenment. And then
God forbid we spoil Kung Fu Hustle.
And then, right, a very deep and intricate work of
Final
literature.
Fantasy VII, cool. Kung Fu Hustle, watch out. Everybody's got to watch that shit.
Off limits.
So who is Ultimate Toph? You're just gonna
Ultimate Toph is when I break out of my shell and
as I think the fact that you have a method to get there is a lot better than anything I've done before. I've been trying to search for Prime Blur my entire life. I've been looking for it.
Let's transition into that because I want to talk about
Prime Blur. I wanted today to be a celebration of the Crimson Blur and everything amazing that he's done for all of us. And you want to go right into Prime Blur.
Yeah, Prime. Well, I mean,
that's a celebration if I've ever heard one.
Wait. Let's hang on. Let me take a step back. Let me clarify. What do you mean? Why can we not celebrate? What does Prime Blur mean to you?
Prime Blur means one thing to me. I've had one interaction with Prime Blur, and that is regular Blur claiming that Prime Blur would be Prime Scar, and then backpedaling into Prime Blur would be regular Scar, and then backpedaling into I never said that.
See, Bobby, but Prime Blur would be like everybody. Because Prime Blur is not what you think it is. Prime Blur is the Martha in my head.
See, this is the problem, though, right? Because there's an aspect of that is misleading to the good people
it's mythical.
At home.
Okay?
Which I hear you saying now, but normally when people say Prime, their name,
yes.
It suggests that is that person in their prime.
Yeah.